Does this really look like God of War to you? No, seriously, I want you to take a good long look at the video that I'm about to play for you here in today's video. Does this really, honestly, ask yourself this question, folks, does this really look like God of War to you? Because for me, it doesn't. This does not remind me of God of War by any stretch of the imagination. You know, I remember playing those older God of War games, and bro, in those games, it was all about just being this badass. You know, you were Kratos and you were hacking and slashing and pressing all of these buttons on the controller and going, you know, and you were effing bitches and doing this and doing that. It was an absolute bloodbath. It was total mayhem, carnage. But now here we are in 2018, and this is apparently God of War. What the hell happened? My oh my. You know, someone high above must have said, hey, look, in order for this to really happen, you're going to have to tone back things. You're going to have to scale back on what happens, you know, in these God of War games, because we can't have them SEX minigames. We can't have all of that carnage these days. It will tarnish and hurt the image. And look, I'm not saying the new God of War isn't brutal, but let's be honest here. I mean, based off of what we've seen so far, it's just, I mean, the brutality level isn't quite up there, you know. And I haven't played the full game, so I can't say for sure at this point, but just based off of what's out there, what I've seen, and I've seen the league gameplay, by the way, it just, man, the combat doesn't, what is this, Bloodborne? You know, and I'm not trying to come on here being negative Nancy, I'm really not, but I don't want to play Bloodborne, I don't want to play Dark Souls, I want to play God of War. It says God of War on the front of the game cover, right? I want to play God of War, I don't want to play Blood Souls, I don't want to play Darkborn, I don't want to play any of those other games, okay? If I wanted to play those games, I would put them in my PS4. And then this time around, it's all about the story, the narrative, the cinematic experience. Come on, man. Video games aren't movies, and there's really only a few other devs that can really pull that off between, like, having cinematic, you know, stuff in the game and then, you know, layering it with great gameplay like Naughty Dog and obviously Rockstar Games. I mean, I'm not saying that these guys aren't capable, but come on, man. This is a drastic, totally different thing for God of War, and I just don't know if this is going to really please the hardcore fans. I mean, you have a lot of God of War fans out there. The history is pretty rich for the franchise, right? You have a lot of hardcore God of War fans out there that might very well, you know, they might not be in tune with the current video game scene, and they might say, holy crap, there's a new God of War out. I remember playing that many years ago, and they might say, well, man, I'm going to go out and pick up a PS4 Pro for my 4K television, and then they get God of War, the new God of War, that hits stores this April, and they put it in their PS4, and they're like, holy crap, this is not what I remembered. You know, I mean, because again, you take a good look at this gameplay here, and it's like, what in the hell is this? You know, I'm not necessarily saying that this is bad looking by any stretch, but to sit there and title it God of War? Maybe in a different universe. Yeah, it's a different take, man, but I don't know if it's changed for the better. You know what I mean? Are you guys following me here? It just seems like they pussified God of War, based off of what I've seen. It really does seem like they kind of scaled things back a little bit and put more of an emphasis on a story and, you know, cinematic and emotional things and characters and all of that jazz. I mean, really, honestly, that's what it seems like. And now, you know, Kratos, a father, and you have this annoying NPC kid running around with you at all times like, oh, Daddy, I'm hurting, help me. You know, I can't even imagine, like, Jesus Christ. But anyway, That's my take on God of War. You wanted my honest opinion because you clicked on this video, so that's my take on it. I'll give it a fair shot come April. That's what I will do. I can tell you that right here, right now. So if you want to stay tuned, by all means, hit that subscribe button. That way I'll give you guys my real, raw, honest opinion on God of War when it hits the store shelves in April. But right now, it's a little on the iffy side for me. I'm just not quite sure if they can really deliver with this new style and this new take of God of War, because again, it's so just different. I mean, I don't know if this one's going to really hit a home run here, but if I had to predict right here and right now what's going to happen with this game, God of War for the PS4, I can predict that it's going to sell very well because there's probably nothing else out there to play in April. And not only that, but the marketing's good, so you know, it'll get great reviews and all of that sort of thing. So you know, it'll be a success by you know, all it'll be a success. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a great game. I mean, Justin Bieber is, by definition, a success, right? Does he make great music? I don't know. You know, that's completely subjective. So we're going to have to wait and see, obviously. But right now, I'm just not feeling the God of War vibe. I'm not really sure if this has earned the God of War title because they've really done something different with this game. And I'm not quite sure if it's the different that I need in my life right now. So, you know, I really want that badass Kratos to return. And yeah, he does seem pretty badass here in this game. But man, in the older games, he was freaking brutal. He was this man that you wouldn't want to mess with, man. He was this guy that had freaking everything with him, you know. He was this guy that said, hey, look, you're in my way, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, you son of a... You know, that's what it was like. And in this, it's not like that. It's not like that, based off of what I've seen. So, we'll have to wait and see. Thanks for watching.